everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, where anything can happen, and today it is Shoutout Saturday. So I am filming this on Tuesday. Today is Bob and I's 36th wedding anniversary, and I don't want to spend my day working. And we have company coming this weekend, so I'm trying to get ahead of the game for this weekend so I don't have to work while we have company either. So today I have two things. Number one, we have Shoutout Saturday, where we're going to draw 5 more names from my little box of goodies over here and give a shout out and link to 5 more YouTubers. The other thing I'm going to show you is, guess what? I finally figured out what to do with those envelopes that were driving me nuts. So I'm going to show you what I did with those envelopes today. We're going to start with the fact that I made my envelopes using the abandoned 8x8 paper pad from Tim Holtz. There are 2 of each pattern in here, I believe, and there's some really, it's metal grunge. It's just really cool. It kind of reminds me of something that you might find in a Dracula movie. I really like this paper pad. So I went through and I pulled out 9 papers, and I will put down in the description box below what number I scored the envelope at to get, but the 8x8 paper pad made a perfect standard size envelope. In fact, if you look, I guess I can do this here. If I use a paper pad that is 8.5 by an 8.5, you will do your score line at 2 5/8. And I will try to remember to put that down in the description box below. But if not, this is going to be a short video. You can always come back and watch it when you're ready to play. So, remember that the envelope was our base, and we had to embellish it with at least 3 items. So here we go. I added lace, and this white, I wanted to bring in more white because white is my other base color in this journal. And this white lace almost reminded me of a Mardi Gras mask, so it just kind of fit everything really cool. And then I knew that I was going to use cats in one, pumpkins in another, and witch hats in the third one. But then I got this idea. I put this cat down. I used the Stampin' Up! Glitter paper, pumpkin pie. I believe this is retired. However, I also believe Die Cuts with a View has a glitter paper pad, or you can buy individual glitter sheets at Hobby Lobby. Now, their paper is on sale through today. Their ad ends today as you're watching this on Saturday. So you're going to want to come back, and if you're wanting glitter paper and don't have any in your stash, this is absolutely perfect. So it kind of made it look like the cat was sitting silhouetted by the moon. I used the envelope as part of a signature page. And then I'll show you here really quick. Let me grab. Oh yeah, I remember where I put them now. I had made several tags to do something with, and because my initial plan was to tuck the tags into here, but the fibers on the back of the tags were hanging up on the inside. So, made this as part of the signature, and then I have dual pockets this way by, let me go to this other one here really quick. Just adding a strip of glue, and I want to add it to this one. So you start with your bead of glue at your tip of your envelope flap, and go down through the center, fold it over onto your page, and that's going to give you a double tuck pocket underneath there. So you've got 2 places on one envelope to tuck your tags. Now, back to that first one. I also made a card to slide in and out of the pockets. I used the trio punch from Stampin' Up! And I meant, this became a happy accident, I meant to use the corner rounder, and instead I had it this way, and I wound up with these 3 little petal spots. I did that and I was okay with it. I kind of liked it. So I went ahead and did that on all of the bottom right corners of all of the tags, and then I went back and rounded the corners, because remember, corner rounded bottoms of your tags will allow them to slide in and out of your pockets easier. I used the spider stamps from that one Halloween stamp set that we've been using in this journal. And then I went back and I added the gel glaze pens in red to put red dots on the back. Now those glaze gel pens dry in almost like a 3D, so they add a little bit of dimension there. And then this is supposed to say there is magic in this night, but I stamped them, had my design in my head, forgetting that I needed to cut that part off when I made my tab. So we're missing there, but that's okay. It's a junk journal. It doesn't matter. We're using scrap. I mean, technically, if I wanted to be perfect, I would have tossed these away and I'd have made new ones. But the whole point of a junk journal is not to throw anything away. The other thing is, to determine how far in you want your tab to start, will tell you how far in you want to. So I wanted that first tab to come in about an inch, about 2 1/4 inches from the outside edge in, and that told me where I wanted to make my first mark. So I lined up the edge of my cardstock with the 2 1/4 mark, made my first punch, and then I flipped it over and did the exact same thing so that centered my punch. Now, again, it's a junk journal. Before I figured that out, there were a few of these that I messed up. So there's some of them that's not exactly in the center. I covered the backs of all of them with the music sheet paper, and we're going to use the cutoffs from that music sheet we used it actually on Friday's project. I'm not recording these in order. So I've got magazine sheets in here, and I'll walk you through more of this book probably Friday, I think, because then I'll be starting to tell you about the September challenge that Julie has in line for us. So I've done that on all those cards, and then I will go back on all those envelopes on each of the journals and determine where I want my page to run. Do I want my pocket on this side and this part showing, or did I want the darker spots showing? And that will give me my 9 envelopes, 3 in each journal, with 3 text spots. The larger tag on the inside and then the 2 smaller tags on the envelope flap pockets. Okay, next we have Shoutout Saturday. Let's bring our box of goodies in here. Now I am standing up, but I am not looking in the box and pulling names. These are all folded up. I can't read them anyway. But let's pull our 5 names to see who we're going to visit this week. We have Gayna's Craft Emporium, Amber Greening. Now you'll notice on these, I have little asterisks on some and nothing on others. If they've got asterisks on them, that tells me they have channel content of their own. If there's no asterisks, they have playlists that you still might want to go and investigate to see what they're watching. Next we have Rebecca. There's number 3. 2 more names. KW. And 1 more. And then we have Dee Dee Fargo. Those are our 5 names for Shoutout Saturday this week. Dee Dee Fargo, KW, Rebecca, Gayna's Craft Emporium, and that may even be, yeah, and Amber Greening. Now I will have links to these girls' channels down below so you can go pay them a visit and see what they're creating or what is catching their attention on YouTube. They may have found videos that you haven't found. So you're going to want to go check them out. And that is it for Shoutout Saturday. I know these are short, but it's been a really crazy week. I didn't do any recording over the weekend last week for preparation for this. And then trying to get ready for the company for 4 days and spend the last few days with Bob before he goes back to work a week from today, which is Tuesday. He'll go back on Tuesday. So it's just really crazy here. So I'm making these videos short this week so I can make sure I get them uploaded and still spend time with Bob. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like this video. We are 1 month away from making me to 500 subscribers so I can do another big giveaway. So please share this video with your friends and encourage them to subscribe and join us, because there will be perks coming with a 500 subscriber giveaway. And then remember to subscribe, click the little bell and all notifications so that you don't miss anything when I upload something to my channel. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Have a great weekend. Creative blessings.